Have you ever felt like people treat you a little differently? Maybe you've noticed those lingering stares, the way others mimic your quirks, or even how your failures seem to make headlines among your circle. It's wild, isn't it? Society loves to talk about fitting in, but nobody warns you about the price of standing out, or the hidden rewards that come with it. Sometimes, being recognized as the chosen one feels more like a blessing in disguise, packed with strange signals you can't always explain. What if I told you that the very things you thought were flaws, your unique looks and energy, the way others try to imitate you, and even their obsession with your failures, are actually clear signs of your impact? Most people spend their whole lives chasing validation, while the chosen naturally attract it, and with it, a special kind of attention that can be both thrilling and exhausting. Here's the real kicker. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be authentic. So, if you've ever wondered why you inspire both admiration and criticism, why people trust your guidance, or even root for your downfall, you're about to find answers nobody else is willing to say out loud. Let's uncover the controversial truth about what it really means to be seen as the chosen one, and why it might be your greatest advantage, if you learn to use it. Some people just have that effect, when you walk into a room and suddenly it's like all eyes are drawn toward you. It's not just about looks, it's the unique looks and energy you carry. There's something magnetic in the air, a vibe that makes even strangers stop and notice. Sometimes, folks feel so drawn to this energy that they catch themselves staring, not quite sure why they're so interested. It's almost as if your presence quietly challenges the normal energy in the room. If you've ever wondered why people glance your way, look a little too long, or act slightly out of sorts around you, you're witnessing this in action. That unique looks and energy creates a kind of invisible gravity. It makes people curious and sometimes even uncomfortable, without them being able to explain it. You'll notice they might even talk about you when you're not there, as if trying to decode what makes you different. A practical way to use this: smile back, hold your head high, and realize you're not weird, you're just wired to stand out. This effect isn't something you can force or fake. In fact, it often shows up strongest when you're just being yourself, not trying to impress anyone. That's the beauty of unique looks and energy. It's not about flashy clothes or loud behavior, but the way your presence feels genuine and real. Next time someone seems fascinated, or even a bit nervous around you, try to notice, are they picking up on your authenticity, or maybe just hoping a bit of your energy rubs off on them? And that brings us to a surprising thing that often happens. Next, ever noticed how people start picking up your slang, mimicking the way you move, or suddenly adopting your unique looks and energy without even realizing it? This imitation isn't always obvious at first, but pay attention. When folks feel the authenticity of your presence, they instinctively want a piece of it for themselves. Sometimes, you might hear your own words come back to you from someone else's mouth, a sure sign you're leaving an impression. It's almost like your energy gives people permission to step out of their own comfort zone. But with that comes a twist. Your clarity and sense of self can make others a bit uneasy. Some people might seem confused or act nervously when you're around, because your unique looks and energy confront them with their own uncertainties. Maybe at work, colleagues fidget in meetings, or friends act strangely whenever you're speaking your mind. That's the imitation effect, meeting the nervous tension of those who aren't used to being so close to unapologetic authenticity. Instead of getting frustrated, you can use this moment as a gentle mirror. If someone starts copying your positive habits like reading before bed or being direct in conversations, encourage it. Show them how you choose books like Atomic Habits or Who Moved My Cheese to keep growing. These moments of imitation, mixed with confusion and nervousness, actually signal that you're making waves. And when people start seeking your validation, things get even more interesting. You'll notice, sooner or later, that people start coming to you for advice, craving your validation. They ask what you think about their choices, seeking reassurance that they're on the right track. Sometimes it's about big things, like life decisions, but often it's the little moments, a new project, a risky idea, or even the way they dress. Your unique looks and energy become a kind of compass for those around you. It's almost like your perspective holds a special weight, whether you realize it or not. But here's the flip side. Not everyone responds with admiration. Some people become obsessed with your failures, picking apart every mistake or setback. You experience, they spread rumors, exaggerate flaws, or gleefully share any stumble you make. This obsession isn't really about you. It's about their own insecurities. Your unique looks and energy shine so brightly that your setbacks become magnified, almost as if others need to see you fail just to feel better about themselves. In these moments, it's crucial not to shrink or hide your true self. Instead, use the criticism as a form of fuel. When someone fixates on your failures, let it remind you that your validation, the kind you give yourself, matters most. If others seem obsessed with your journey, remember, you're inspiring reactions, both good and bad, because you're actually moving. And when people seek you out in times of doubt, you'll see your role evolving into something much greater. When uncertainty fills the air, people naturally turn to you for direction. They sense that your unique looks and energy carry a grounded wisdom, the kind that can cut through confusion. It might happen in casual conversations. Someone confides a secret, hoping for your perspective. Or maybe it's a group decision, and everyone looks your way, waiting for you to speak first. This isn't an accident. It's the unspoken trust your presence inspires. Your ability to guide comes from a mix of life experience, empathy, and authenticity. You don't just give generic advice. You listen, understand, and respond in ways that truly resonate. For example, when someone's stuck at a crossroads, you might suggest journaling their thoughts or trying a mindfulness exercise to clear their head, recommending practical actions, like setting boundaries at work or reconnecting with old passions, helps others see their own strength reflected back at them. This is where validation turns into real empowerment. The most remarkable thing, people leave your presence feeling inspired, sometimes ready to make bold choices they never dared before. Your words, and even your silences, can linger long after the conversation ends. It's as if your unique looks and energy give others permission to believe in their own power. But with every insight you share, you're not just lighting up someone else's path, you're inviting them to explore a whole new way of seeing themselves and the world around them. So, now that you know the 8 clear signs that people identify you as the chosen one, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Will you keep hiding your unique looks and energy, or finally step into your power without apology? The world is full of people chasing validation, but only a few dare to embrace their difference, and you're clearly one of them. Have you ever stopped to wonder how your story could inspire someone else? What if the very struggles you faced are the proof others need to believe in themselves? Imagine the impact you could make by owning your path and refusing to let anyone's obsession with your failures define your journey. Are you ready to flip the script and turn every glance, imitation, or criticism into fuel for your growth? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Which sign hit home for you? Which one surprised you the most? Let's get a real conversation started below. And if you're serious about growing, learning, and embracing your unique journey, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. You're just getting started, and your next breakthrough could be one video away.